On to the next Joker in the lineup, which is Leonardo with Belshan on deck.
Alright, so to start, all of the affected mimics take 6 psychic damage.
Okay, 6.
6, yeah.
Yep, that's a much better roll.
That's a much better roll, yeah.
25 on that one and 7 on this one.
I'm gonna attack the one that has taken the most damage with
Intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, so I need intelligence saving throw of 14.
That's a 13.
Alright, that's a fail.
Got that -3.
That's what I'm banking on. So that one takes out. I don't know. I'll re-roll that, I guess. 5. Is it 5 right now? Yeah, 5 psychic damage.
And that is enough.
Raz has figured out the plan because they figured out the strat is you got to make Treble roll all the bad rolls instead of you rolling them yourself.
That's my entire character concept is roll intelligence saving throws what things are notoriously bad at. That's it. That's what I got.
And that one's dead. So Turvum is no longer grappled.
Bully.
And
A
it is
splash of black paint soars through the air and rubs it from existence.
Belshan, it's your turn. You got this one still grappling you. It
Yep,
is
and
severely bloodied.
about to make his day real terrible.
Don't
Dirty
forget you
20
have...
hit?
Yes, it does. Don't forget you have advantage.
I do have advantage, yes. Yeah, still dirty 20. 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Give him the butt. 17 hit.
17 hits.
You still have advantage.
Listen, it's fine.
You're blessed. No, I just
The advantage isn't helping anyway.
I haven't cast Bless yet. The one time I did cast it, a stupid rabbit... No, it was a crit with a sling that caused me to drop it.
7 bludgeoning damage for the butt.
That's enough. That is exactly enough to kill this mimic.
good job.
So that's
Thank you. I'm proud of
36 hit
myself.
points, and this one is gone. And you are no longer grappled.
I will move closer to the table.
Okay.
The table is also a mimic.
Yeah.
The table is suspicious, but it hasn't moved yet. No, it's not a mimic.
I don't like how you said that, Treble.
It's not a mimic. I'm joking. It's not like, it's not like these bridges are mimics. What kind of madman would make a bridge mimic?
I would.
I know, right?
Only the dumbest. Anyway, it is back up to the top of Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
Okay.
This one's giving you a nice hug and trying to chew on you.
Yeah, I've taken quite a lot of damage. I'm going to cast... I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
That is a D8. Nice.
What did you roll?
An 8.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So I get all my health back, and now I am perfectly healthy once again.
All right.
I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action because my speed is not, or my speed is 0. No, I'm not. I'm still grappled. My speed is 0.
You're grappled, yes.
I'm not going nowhere.
No, you're not.
Yeah, stay put.
Okay. Turvum?
See, Mrs. Fitzbiggins is still in danger, so I will move over here. I will eat any attack of opportunity you throw at me. If you grapple me...
13 hit?
No.
Okay.
And I am
Within
going...
10 feet of me. I think I can sentinel its attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
Oh no, it's within 5 feet. Never mind.
Okay.
And I'm going to axe him. It does a 16 hit.
16 does hit.
Sentinel
And since Mrs. Fitzbiggins is grappled, I'm going to smite this one too.
Okay.
So that would be 9 slashing, 8 radiant.
Give me a total. That's 17?
17.
So that's 24 total. There you go. This one is on the downside of bloodied.
and I'm done.
Okay, so my mimics. Where are my mimics at? They're right here. And this one moves forward.
Hey,
Got a pseudopod. That's
I'm gonna take an
not
opportunity attack.
okay. I mean, it misses with its attack.
Polar Master. Yeah, it's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
9 points slashing damage.
Okay. And this one takes its first hit. Mrs. Fitzbiggins. This one still giving you a nice little hug. Does a 13 hit you?
13 does hit.
All right. You take 6 piercing, 3 acid.
Good.
I mean, I can throw more damage on there if that's what you want.
I would prefer if you just oriented the mimics so they're actually facing the proper direction on the map.
What? Anyway, I don't know what you're asking.
The mimics are all facing the wrong direction on the map.
They're facing the side. Anyway, Turvum, it's your turn. They're mimics. They can shapeshift. It doesn't matter what direction they're facing.
Well, I'm going to continue attacking the one that is grappling
hold on.
Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
Didn't the mimics just go?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
now it's Leonardo's turn.
I'm trying to get an extra turn, dang it.
Oh, I meant to say Leonardo. Yeah.
Okay, so, the mimic. Oops. What am I? Okay, I guess that was a roll. The mimic targeting Miss Fitzbiggin takes 3 psychic damage,
Okay. 3 psychic damage.
and then I will mind sliver it again. So I need an intelligence saving throw.
All right. Does a 13 pass?
No. And
Okay.
it takes 6 psychic damage.
All right. This one is almost dead, on its very last legs.
We've
Oh.
sawed out 3 of them. There's only 1 left. That's my turn.
There's 2 of them left.
Oh, I meant legs.
Oh.
Man,
Oh, come on. When Treble makes a pun, everybody's like, oh, ha, ha, ha.
No,
no,
we're
they're not.
No, we don't.
We
Words
groan.
in my mouth, sir.
I didn't even get a groan.
You had to explain it.
We
You had
do
to
not roll
explain
a
it.
pun.
I'm sorry that my puns require intelligence saving throws.
I'm cutting down this mimic. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind. Which one are you attacking?
The one that I've engaged with.
Okay.
That's only an 11 to hit.
11 doesn't hit.
Okay. Let's give him the butt. See how that works. That's much better. That's a 21 to hit
21 will hit for sure.
for D4 damage, not D10. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Not quite bloodied, but almost there. And now it's back up to the top. Mrs. Fitzbiggin, this mimic is still chewing on you.
Yeah, I thought that my companions would have cut it down by now, but I see that they have not. Yeah, hit it. It's bloodied though, yes?
Oh, it's almost dead.
All right, hit it with my quarterstaff.
Mrs. Fitzbiggins is so disappointed in all of you.
That's
He
a
doesn't have knuckles to wrap, though. That's a problem, though.
You hated that thing!
21 to hit.
21 will hit. Can you do
Mrs.
less than
Fitzbiggins-
3 points of damage?
No.
Okay, then
Mrs.
This mimic is-
Fitzbiggins made it make knuckles in order for it to wrap.
And so it's defeated?
yeah, it's gone. You are no longer grappled.
But I'm still within the threat range of the other one, yes?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I'm just going to move around the edge of the room here, because I'm pretty badly hurt.
Thought you were at full health.
I was, and then you bit me again, and now I'm bloodied.
Okay. All right.
How many hit points do you have at level 4?
Like 5.
23.
Turvum, it's your turn.
Whatever. I'm going to assist a Belshan in finishing off this last mimic.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit
Yes.
for 11 points of slashing damage.
All right. 26. All right. The mimic is bloodied. And is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm not bonus actioning anything, so yes.
All right. It's going to try and pseudopod Belshan. That's a nat 1.
Womp womp.
I'll check my AC real quick.
We'll check it quicker. We're running out of time.
Yeah.
Only got like an hour left.
Treble, you know what to do.
It's yeah, okay. Yeah. Does a 10.
Nope. Hey,
Alright.
5 more psychic damage.
Melt his brain. Melt his brain.
All right.
Next.
All right. I guess it's Belshan. It's your turn. Please
Okie
finish this
dokie.
mimic off. Please kill this chair.
I will do my best. But you know how my dice are. Let me give it a slashy slash. That's a 17 to hit, though.
That hits.
Looking at 3 or 5 points of slashing damage.
That's enough.
Hey!
On the money.
Look at the others and say, well, first casualty of any battle plan is the battle plan, or first casualty of any battle is the plan, right?
Leonardo points at the table and says, "Do we want to chance it?"
So the 4 of you are sitting here like talking about destroying the table because it might be a mimic too. When the door opens, and like the little drow boy.
So Belshan was about to go pick up the ropes to go tie Turvum back up.
The little drow boy sticks his head out and asks, "What are you guys doing?" The soldiers left like 5 minutes ago.
The chairs attacked
The
us!
chairs came to life.
The chairs came to life.
Well, yeah, they're mimics. Everybody knows that. And he closes the door.
Wait,
And it's gone.
is the table a mimic?
I hate you so much, child.
Should we still do this?
If we
I
have
was
enough
only
time to do
doing
that.
it because we were going to be hiding in this room for a couple minutes, and now there's.
Yeah, you're right. Let's leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do tie up Turvum's hands loosely again.
How badly is Mrs. Fitzbiggins wounded?
I'm bloodied.
I will untie his hands, although he doesn't need to have his hands unbound in order to touch somebody.
You just back into somebody and like nudge.
Yeah, I can give Mrs. Fitzbiggins the will-shaped kiss and restore. I'll give Mrs. Fitzbiggins 10 hit points.
I only need 9.
And you're bloodied? When you said you had 23?
Oh, I guess I wasn't quite bloodied. I was bloody earlier in the fight.
How long do temp HP last for your effect?
Until you take a short rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've got him until you don't have him.
I
Anyway,
thought they only lasted like a minute or something. Okay, cool.
I fill Mrs. Fitzbiggins back to full.
Yeah, it only needed 9. All right, moving
Yeah.
on then.
Go ahead,
Move
real
on.
quick. Take 2 minutes and level up.
Okay.
Since I was gonna let y'all do that before y'all did this, and then I forgot. Because I are great DM.
You are the best DM. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. All I get is extra attack anyway. No big deal.
Crap.
Yeah.
Manage character and levels.
Yeah, I just get extra attack. It's fine.
Ow,
Nothing big.
crap.
Not like that would it's not like y'all had a combat encounter or anything.
I have to look through Eldritch invocations, really?
Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. No, I can fix this.
Oh, come on. Tell me the thing that has talisman.
Whatever,
Oh,
it's fine.
level 7.
I'm not going to fix it. It's gonna be broken forever.
When do I get another one of these? Because I'll just take this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. What is that called?
Also, your cantrips pump up, don't they?
Yeah.
Basically, I just made that fight way harder on you guys than it really should have been.
Well, the only one that was annoyed by it was you, so it's fine. Mire the Mine. All right, I can now cast slow.
I hate that you're right about that.
I still have to get my books out because I don't trust this app. Oh, I get 3rd level spell slots. And proficiency bonus goes up. That's all I get at 5th level. Okay.
Oh, it short rested me when I leveled up. I used one spell, yeah. Manage spells. How many cantrips do I get? Do I get 3 or 4? 3.
All right. So, as you guys are doing that, I'm gonna describe the next room. Where is my? There it is.
Your Revealotron.
The Revealotron, the compass, and that is 7.
Nope, that's the spell I learned. There we go. Leonardo learns counterspell.
As you guys walk into this room, 10 brightly painted structures resembling little wood houses line the walls of the room. Each small house has a 3-foot-high hinged door. 4 of the doors are open, and the other 6 are closed. A narrow staircase ascends the circular wall. Near the foot of the stairs is a painted wooden box, 3 feet wide on a side. A crank protrudes from one side of it, causing it to resemble an oversized jack-in-the-box. And there's the jack-in-the-box right there.
We march upward then, right?
Yep. Let me see. Are you
Is
going
there
up the stairs?
Is there a door over here?
Yes.
Probably
there's a door.
rescue the
Okay,
children
just-
first.
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna
the
say,
children are
yeah.
over there, right?
Yeah.
Well, their dormitory is upstairs. Let me see.
Oh,
Somewhere would be in the kitchen?
do we want to clear out the dormitory though?
Are y'all going upstairs or going in the door?
We're going in the door because that's the way to the kitchen, yes? The back here.
Okay.
So there are 2 doors in this room. There's
So-
a door up on the stairs. There's 3 exits to this room, besides the one you came in. There's a door here, stairs up, and this door right here. And you know that the kitchen is this way.
Let's go towards the kitchen.
Yeah.
We gotta lead the other children away.
Yep.
The kids are the top priority.
All right.
Definitely.
As you walk into this room, you enter the cupboards. Moths cluster around a lantern that hangs from the ceiling in the middle of a hallway, casting flitting shadows on the walls. The hall contains 3 sliding doors along the walls, and a heavier hinged door stands at the opposite end.
You want to take a look inside the cupboards or no?
I mean, we could quickly glance in them to see if there's any kids hiding.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Tell me which door you're opening.
The one right here.
Let's start with this one.
So just real quick, these 2 hold various workshop supplies, boxes of junk, and other mundane bric-a-brac. When you open this one, Mrs. Fitzbiggins, you recognize the small figure in the pig mask that you saw at the carnival watching you. Upon closer inspection, you see a small ghoul. She's a small undead creature, a small ghoul, in a pig mask, wearing a pair of children's overalls and holding a lollipop. She is currently encased in silk, by giant moths in the room.
Oh dear.
Leonardo would shut the door on that immediately. Not our problem right now.
Yep. So that was So Pig. That was that's one of the thieves from the carnival. All right. You're going to continue on to
Yes.
room 11. The door is closed but not locked. When you get into this room, this room has 3 doors and a wood carved staircase that descends to a higher level. The walls are a dense tangle of tree roots and brambles, nestled among which are 5 animated portraits. One of a svelte, dark-haired woman, and the others depicting hags.
Oh my.
The thorny branches are optional. I take it.
You see them on the edges of the map here. Like, you can kind of see them there. Like, there's... The
It's just part
paintings
of the
are...
tree. Yeah.
Right. So, when you arrive, the portraits show images of the various you recognize one of the hags as Bavlorna Blightstraw in her toadish form. You see a truly ancient and terrifying hag, and she's standing in front of a hut with chicken legs. You see in another picture, you see a skeletal hag wearing a black theatrical contraption resembling a dress. You recognize the general shape of her of what the unicorn showed you to be Indolin Moongrave, the hag that is in Yon. And then you see a hag with a wind-up key in her back, one empty eye socket, and a wooden eye held in her hand. Just a reminder. One of you picked up something.
Yeah, Belshan has that.
Yeah.
And in the
Yeah.
last one is a svelte, dark-haired woman with a commanding presence. Her appearance matching that of the Toshan mannequin outside the Hall of Illusions in the Witchlight Carnival.
Likely not important.
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
Which
just
thing
get
was
rid of
that
this,
again? Was it the
You picked up a wooden eye.
That's right. That's right.
You picked up like a drawer of eyes, actually.
That's right.
Hey, it's got the whole drawer.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have taken the wooden eye and left the drawer behind eventually.
Well, now we have what, a lily pad and and an eye. We're just
Mhm.
collecting the whole set here.
So what do you do? You're in this room now.
The kitchen
Well,
should
this is
be
the-
beyond.
The kitchen
Or-
doors.
Further on to the kitchen, yes.
Yeah.
All right. This door
I'm marching you along this hallway here.
Oh, that's
is
fine.
this door's locked. Both these doors are locked. The stairs go up, but these doors are locked.
I have the key for the kitchen.
You slide the key in, and the door unlocks.
Hey.
Just pretend like I didn't accidentally uncover that room.
That's
And Granny Nightshade's kitchen.
Sorry, you can go first. I'm just taking a spot here.
I guess it'd be swapped like this because
3 large. No, that's the wrong room. Two. The door. So immediately you notice that this door is ajar. Come on, Tabletop Simulator. Stop. Oh no. Hold on.
everything ruined.
No, it's just... There we go. This door is immediately ajar. And the doors to this are closed. The door here is closed.
So what's in the room beyond in L14?
You see a what appears to be a study. You have, I would say, have high enough passive perception. You hear the mutterings of a female figure from that room. She is muttering dark curses and revenge, basically. She's declaring everlasting revenge against her foes.
So the kitchen is where the prisoners are supposed to be that we're wanting to free, yes?
No, you were not told that. You were told that she has jail cells where she keeps her most hated enemies.
I thought those were off the kitchen, though.
Yes, it's right here.
And this is the kitchen.
Right.
So
this squalid kitchen, let me read the description and then you can go from there.
Yeah.
This squalid kitchen is carved out of the trunk of a fallen oak. A large clay oven sits in the middle of the room, surrounded by crowded shelves laden with forest fungi. Jars of pickled grubs, animal skulls, and moldy cookbooks. Thickly sweet vapors emerge from a cauldron that rests atop the stove. A young human girl is shackled to a work table, and she is hard at work peeling potatoes. Set into the floor nearby is a padlocked iron grate through which you hear a gruff male voice say, "Are those potatoes I smell?"
So,
A green dragon the size of a large dog is coiled up near the oven, apparently dozing.
Okay. I'm going to pass
Fumes rise from the wormling's nostrils. Go ahead.
Pass the key off to Leonardo before anybody else goes in the room, because y'all are loud.
Fair enough.
I would like to sneak, unseen and unheard by the little girl and the dragon, all the way to the back of the room, and very carefully and quietly close this door.
I wish you hadn't handed me the key, because I was going to ask you to lock that door.
Because the dragon's here, but it's asleep. Okay,
Dragon's asleep.
roll me a stealth check at advantage, because you're trying to be quiet.
Am I good at stealth checks?
So the little girl is right here, so if you come around the other way...
Yeah, my idea is like, if she's busy peeling potatoes, I'm just going to like tiptoe behind her back and not give her any cause to turn around.
Okay. Roll me a perception. Not perception. So
That's
he gets
12.
Let me see. What is the passive perception of a green dragon wormling?
Well, if he's asleep, it's 0.
Well, he's dozing.
Oh. Well, it should still be 0.
I mean, I would give him negative. I would give him
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
He's only got to beat a 12.
He does not beat a 12.
Okay.
He gets a 9. His passive perception is -5 is 9.
Yeah, Leonardo, I handed the key to you because I'm assuming the key will open this grate in a minute here.
And the little girl definitely does not beat a 12 because she's a commoner.
Yeah, I just sneaked it through then and very carefully and quietly closed the door.
When you go to close the door, you catch sight of Bavlorna Blight's straw. She's in there and she's basically just stomping around. And again, you hear her like declaring eternal ruination on you and your your line for 5 generations, and she's going to find the perfect spell before she just instantly breaks into feeling sorry for herself.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzbiggins already has 37 children.
Can I do a path like this around the room?
If you want to roll a stealth check.
Are you trying to
I'm
make
gonna
a question mark?
Well, no, but I mean, if the person is here, I can't get past them, and if the dragon's right there,
So basically, the little girl is tied. She's at this work table. She's basically sitting here peeling potatoes. There is a voice coming out of this grate, and the dragon's dozing off right there.
Okay. My intent is to get over to here first.
Okay, I need a stealth check from you.
That's probably good enough. 19.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay, I'm gonna try the key on that door very quietly to try and lock it.
It locks.
Okay, so that's where she lives now, and then I'm gonna come over to here.
The little girl sees you, lets out a shriek, and the green dragon wakes up, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Thanks, Leonardo.
What was I supposed to do?
Not wake up the dragon?
Don't wake dragon.
Oh, wait.
Wake dragon.
I just rolled my second 20 for initiative.
Huh.
Well
Rolled
done.
much better that time.
Do I want to improve this? No, that's fine.
I have a question
First of all,
about D&D
yeah,
Beyond.
Go for it.
I was under the understanding that you could cast any spell using a slot of higher level. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Because D&D Beyond doesn't allow that.
It let me do it all the time when I was playing Gus.
Like Dark Vision's a second level spell. It doesn't get a benefit from being cast with a third level slot, so it doesn't show up as an option under my third level spells.
Right. What you do is you just click. So on your front page where it just has your spell slots listed.
Just check the boxes.
It'll list the spell underneath your third level spells.
It doesn't though.
I mean, do you have it prepared?
Yeah. It shows up under my
Then-
second level, but not my third level.
Oh, okay. Well, then just click one of your third level slots and.
I'm
use
not
it
going
that
to
way.
cast it. I was just using it as an example.
Right.
But like
But no.
Cure
it-
Wounds shows up under all three levels.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Cradlefall, the green dragon whelp wakes up, and pop goes the dragon. I do like his little art because he's in a. You have to make it bigger. It's a little hard to see
It
when
is
I
hard to see.
debigulate it. Hold on, let me bigulate him.
Now you see why I don't do tokens like this.
There you go. He's bigulated,
Oh boy.
and now he's debigulated. It's
Yeah,
fun. It's fine
Is
to
it
do
more
every
fun?
once in a while,
Nah.
right?
Nope. It's not fine
I-
to do ever.
I don't have to prepare 50 sessions of a campaign.
Only 50. That's a short campaign.
Anyway, so top of the order, Cradlefall. He's going to attack you and probably call for help.
I wish you wouldn't.
So we got kind of a pile up here. Turvum, Mrs. Fitzbiggins. Who
Turvum,
wants to
what's
go
your-
first?
What's your dexterity?
Oh, it's an 8.
Oh, okay. Then I definitely go before you.
Mrs. Fitzbiggins, the fastest.
Uh,
Somewhere Birdie's nodding. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
This door is closed, by the way.
Did you?
It is?
Yeah.
Leonardo closed it on his way out.
Oh.
Wait, which door?
Didn't you
one?
close this door?
No,
thought
I
it was that
locked
one.
the door where the hag was.
Oh, okay.
This is the door I locked. The hag is locked in that room.
I could have swore that Mrs. Fitzbiggins closed this door, went in here, and then. But it's fine. Okay, it's open. No, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my
Okay.
quarterstaff. And
You're
then
gonna go beat this poor baby, this poor child dragon.
no, I'm going to summon my Fennec Fox.
Uh huh.
So I'm going to end my turn just to the side of this door. So if Bavlorna comes through it, she's got to walk through my threat range. Make sense?
Sure.
Okay. And then I'm going to direct the fox. Oh, the goat chips are in the wrong spot. I'm going to direct the fox to run up here, take the help action to give Turvum advantage on his first hit against the dragon.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to decide whether we want to try and keep up the charade and whether Candlefall would actually know that I am Will, who... Yes, Cradlefall. Did I call him Candlefall? Yes, I'm bad. Cradlefall would actually know that I am Will and has been captured. Advantage is too spicy to give up. I let loose my binds. Get to there. I'm gonna ask this dragon a question.
Okay.
I'm
Roll
gonna
an attack.
murder. I'm gonna murder him. I have advantage on my first attack.
Only the first attack, though.
Does a 21 hit?
It does. As you go to strike down on the green dragon, he is engulfed in a prismatic bubble and disappears.
Yay, combat is over.
Is it? Don't harm the children.
I thought
just
it
moved
was
in.
just actual children. I didn't realize it counted for monsters, too.
Now, what bad thing is supposed to happen to me now that I have attacked the child?
No, nothing bad happens. She's just the child.
Because the person who dishes out the punishment is currently trapped, like, in time. Well, okay. Are we coming off initiative then?
Yeah, initiative's over.
Awesome. Let's...
I quickly put my hand, or Leonardo puts his finger up to his mouth to the, and goes shh towards the girl.
Yeah.
Does that mean the dragon can come back? Can he teleport back?
You don't know where they went or what's going on.
So
I'm gonna
funny.
crouch down there and whisper to her, "We're the good guys. We're here to get you and all your friends out of here."
I'm glad you thought that was amusing.
Can I open this grate?
Who's down there first?
Yeah, oh, that's a good point. What do I see down there?
So, the little girl introduces herself as Mishka, and she asks
Hello,
if you're here
Mishka.
to she asks you if you're here to help her
Oh, yeah.
help her escape.
Yes. Yes.
She is chained to the table there, and let's see.
Does the kitchen key
Well-
fit any lock on her?
I'm looking. So a 3-foot square padlocked iron grate covers a 5-foot deep, 5-foot wide cell built into the kitchen floor. The walls of the cell are made of 1-foot thick clay bricks held together with mortar. And the key you have does not fit, but in the bottom of it, you see a bedraggled and very grumpy looking dwarf.
Just grumpy, though. Where are the other 6?
The dwarf introduces himself as Elkhorn, and he is also based on the action figure line from the 1983 AD&D.
Okay.
Now, is he a good action figure or a bad action figure? Because
I don't know.
Whether
He's locked up in a hag's prison. He's good.
No, he's definitely our friend, enemy of our enemy.
Yeah.
But
In addition to Elkhorn, you see the halfling Reuben, who was lured through the mirror in the Witchlight Carnival by Sopig, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
He's still wearing his smeared butterfly face paint, and he's in the ground just quietly sobbing. He's on the ground.
Now, I don't want to alarm the hag in the next room over. The only thing I could think of would be to try and none of us can pick a lock to save our lives. The only thing I can see is just brute strength breaking the chain. I don't know how much noise that's going to make though.
Okay.
I want to ask if she knows where the key is.
Elkhorn says he does know who has the key. It's on Granny Nightshade's Ring of Keys. And he says, "Are you going to get me out of here or what?"
Gonna do
we'll
our
have to get the key
damnedest.
first. Or are we trying to pry the bars here? Is that...
The bars, it does look like it is possible. You would probably be able to get them open if you expended enough strength.
This is a job for Turvum and Belshan.
Yeah, this is not a Leonardo.
All right, I need a athletics check for whoever is trying to do this.
And I spit on my.
I can
What
cast-
race was Will?
I can cast guidance on one of you.
What
I just-
race is Will?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and use my Giant's Might ability.
Okay.
Because
you know what I can do.
because I'm actually going to expend my channel divinity.
Oh, before I forget, because it just occurred to me that I had a note here that I meant to do, and I have it in big bold letters and have missed it the entire time. When the two of you that got your items back, you have inspiration.
Oh,
Because remember, you couldn't get inspiration, but you have an inspiration.
Yeah, it would be
use.
really
Yeah,
nice to know that in the battle against all those mimics.
So,
Nah,
so
it's
what,
fine.
so what I'm
Here's the-
going, I'm going
Here's the
to add,
deal.
Go ahead, McDohl.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my ability to turn Lorge.
Lorge.
Yep.
Okay.
And that gives me advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
All right. Show us how you're Lorging and Chorge.
Now, before you roll anything, McDohl, I'm gonna give
Eh.
Belshan my talisman,
Okay.
Oh,
That's
and
gonna
so
be
you can add a D4 to any roll that you want.
Is it just Belshan doing this alone, or is Turvum helping?
I'll help.
you really can't because I already have advantage from being Lorge.
That's fair.
I'll let you make your own separate check if you want.
That advantage that gives me a 23.
That is enough. You needed a 22.
Hey,
You grow Lorge and in Chorge, and you just yank it right out of the hinges.
I was going to give myself advantage too for what it's worth.
He just beat
Okay,
you
yeah.
to it.
He did.
Yep.
Can you
And now
also
I still.
break the chains
still
on the
have-
little girl?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that's
You can.
what I was
you
going
could be-
for. Yeah, I was helping the little girl. That's.
Oh, you're helping the
that's-
little girl.
That's why I was over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so while he's doing that, I'm going to activate my channel divinity, Peerless Athlete, in order to try and break the bars on this to let
Who
him out.
needs lockpicks?
Right?
I will tell you that the DC on the chains is significantly lower than the DC on this.
Okay, can I give my talisman to Turvum?
Yes, because he would. I'll allow that because I
There you go.
misunderstood what you were doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turvum, if you want, you can add a D4 after you've rolled.
Excellent.
You can add 2d4 because I'm going to give you guidance.
Excellent. So I have advantage on this because I activate Peerless Athlete. This is athletics, correct? Is that what
Yes,
you
it's
said?
just an athletics check, DC 22.
Excellent. So I have advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks. The amount I can carry, push, drag, and lift is doubled, and the distance I can long and high jump is increased by 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Well, that would have been useful in the fight against the rabbit.
I'm quite aware, but I didn't have it then. So first roll is a nat 20.
Yay!
So that's already 27.
Right?
But I'm gonna roll these 2d4s just because.
Yeah, inflated this high. You
He
can.
pulls the whole
Look at
tree
that.
up out of the
Look at
forest.
that.
Plus 8. So that is a 35 to lift this grate out of the ground.
So
Excuse me. There's no higher number than 30. We've already established this.
So you just grab these, you yank so hard that you tumble backwards and hit this wall.
And I still look like Will, by the way, so it's not even.
The whole room just shakes.
No, it doesn't shake. You don't like it makes noise, but there's no more noise going on here because this dwarf in here is just yelling and all this other stuff. So you're fine.
I'll reach down and help the dwarf and the halfling up out of the hole.
The halfling thanks you and begins crying. You can tell he's a very tender soul.
Do we know where his girlfriend?
She's still at the.
She's still at the carnival.
Yeah, she's still at the-
Carnival.
Oh, I thought she also went into the mirror chasing after him.
No.
No,
Okay.
she ran off crying, and the mood of the carnival darkened.
Right. Right.
Well, we tell him the good news is that his girlfriend's still back at the carnival. The bad news is we have no idea how to get back to the carnival.
What does it matter? He cries and he says, "What does it matter? She didn't. She laughed at me when I asked her to marry me."
That was the mirror.
No, that was a little statue out
The
front.
the statue was magical. It had a spell that forced laughter on anyone who stood in front of it.
And afterwards, when you went inside, she said yes.
Huh?
She was so distraught that you disappeared that she ran away crying when she thought she'd lost you forever.
If that's not true, then it's a deception. But if it is true, it's a persuasion.
No, he immediately believes you
Okay.
because he wants to.
Yeah.
And he perks up and says, "Well, now I just got to get home." And then he immediately starts crying again.
We should send him out with the kids, I think.
Just make him sit at the kiddie table. That's probably a good spot for him.
I mean, he is a
halfling. He'll
halfling.
blend in.
Elkhorn, like thanks you, and he pounds his chest and gives you a salute, and asks you if you're here to end the threat of the hags and the League of Malevolence.
That's the plan.
The plan anyway.
League of Malevolence. That's the first time we've been told that specific term, but yes.
Elkhorn tells you that he and his 4 human companions entered Prismere some time ago to confront their arch enemy, the League of Malevolence. Elkhorn's companions include Strongheart the Paladin, Mercion the Cleric, Malavar the Rogue, and Ringelrun the Wizard. Their group is known as the Valor's Call.
These all characters from the cartoon that those action figures are based on?
No, the cartoon that's separate.
Oh, okay.
If you want references to the cartoon, the new starter kit, the adventure and the art from that is all of the characters from the cartoon.
Nice.
The League of Malevolence is a coalition of villains: Collect the Sorcerer, Warduke the Helm Swordsman, Skilla the Warlock, a priest of Orcust named Zargosh, and Zarak the Assassin, who you've already met. Valor's Call caught up with the League of Malevolence in the Palace of Heart's Desire, home of the Archfey Zabilna. The two groups fought a mighty battle during which Elkhorn believes he was knocked unconscious. He woke up here in Loonlurch. Granny Nightshade was real interested in him for a little while, and then she just lost interest, and he's basically just been existing in this hole ever since then because she hasn't been feeding him. If it wasn't for the children tossing him scraps of food, he would have starved to death.
Okay.
He's wearing his armor, but he does not have his sword and shield. He thinks they're somewhere in this room, though. And he starts immediately, like, going through the cupboards.
We're in the kitchen.
Right. And if you do not stop him after a few minutes, he does find his sword and shield in the kitchen.
I think it's very
In
helpful
that
that he
case-
has a sword and shield.
I do too.
Yeah, definitely.
Then I'm going to shrink back down to normal size as he's doing this. Then
Does it make a Mario sound effect?
a little bit, yeah.
That was a fart. That wasn't a Mario sound effect.
So, that was a
I'm
very
sorry.
good Mario sound. I'm sorry. So this old dwarf declares that he is going to free the children who have kept him alive, make sure they all get out safely, and that make sure that they ensure their safekeeping until they can be returned to their families.
So I tell him that for the time being, we told the children to collect themselves at the animal pens over here.
Did he ask you if you have found all the children?
This is number 4
I
of
We need to go to
11.
the barracks.
What? You've only found like what, 4 children?
4.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there
4.
are. He tells you he says he thinks there's somewhere in the range of 10 children or more.
11.
Oh, so
We've been
11.
told 11.
And he says, and he volunteers to find the remaining children while you deal with the hag.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Can you
I
also
like this.
take this blubbering halfling along with you?
He grabs the halfling by the scruff of the neck, lifts him up, and frog marches him out with the little girl, who basically reiterates to you the same information you got from the Drow child about Scapitha's like daily schedule.
Routine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do we keep up appearances?
What are the chances of this happening? Because we know Bevlorn is in the next room here, and we know that she can't fly away because I've got her lily pad. What are the chances we can get in there? One of us can run Widder's shins. We get her grappled, put her in the hole, put the lid
hole-
back on it, and then cast mending so the hole fixes the grate fixes itself.
That's a lot of moving parts.
That is a lot of moving parts.
I love this plan.
Honestly, I like her just being locked in the study right now.
Yeah, but there's like stairs going up and
Yeah.
You can see. The little girl, whose name I don't remember, she tells you that is the study, and that it leads to Granny Nightshade's bedroom.
Oh, we have to go in there anyway then.
But based on the schedule, she wouldn't be in there quite yet.
I would say that she is currently... Where is Scabatha? She is...
Right here! Ah!
She is currently conducting her inspections, according to the girl, of the... No, you said it was late afternoon, right? When you guys
Yes.
came in? So
Yeah.
no, she would be in, like, if she's not in the little girl says that she has already retired to her study, but because of the presence of her sister, she's probably up in her bedroom.
That's fine.
She goes to bed basically at the same time every night, which is not too far away from now. She says maybe an hour or two.
Okay. Let's focus
think
on
you would-
freeing all the kids first, then.
Yep,
Yeah.
I say we do that so we can catch her asleep, ideally.
As you back through the remainder of the building, there are... Let me see.
Question. Can I leave my fox here to guard this door and, like, telepathically tell me if anybody opens it and comes
yeah.
through?
Yes.
Seems like
It's
a
still locked,
good use
I
of that.
assume. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm assuming she has
maybe
it.
more
No,
than
she doesn't
one
have a
key.
key. He stole it from her. They
Yeah,
can't
we
get it
have the key.
unless
Yeah.
she's... That's funny. Okay.
So
That's why I locked the door.
8, 9, and 12.
I really had to pee really quickly, so I'll be right back.
Okay. The little girl whose name is Mishka tells you that the other children are going to be in the dormitory up the stairs here, either working in the fabric room or upstairs here, upstairs in like L12.
Okay.
Real quick, we're going to gloss over this to kind of get to the point. You go to 12, which is this room right here. I'm just going to reveal everything. And I'm going to reveal this and reveal this, since we're going to visit all these rooms. This is the textile mill. 3 large freestanding looms dominate this chamber. A young goblin, a pair of gnome children's work the machines, filling the room with loud rhythmic clatter. A door is set in the opposite wall, and an archway to the east leads to a storeroom. You currently see 3 children working in here. You see an 8-year-old female goblin, an 11-year-old female forest gnome, and a 9-year-old male forest gnome.
Yeah, tell them the good news. We're here liberating children.
Cool. Mishka identifies them as Yvelda, Caliban, and Pogo. The children are eager to escape Loom Lurch, but won't converse with strangers until the area is clear of boggins. But you're not strangers. You're with Mishka.
Well, are there any more boggins about?
Yeah, there are boggles in the rafters,
Oh
but
my
the
God.
boggles are afraid of you, so they're not going to. Like, boggles in this story just commit pranks. They don't actually attack you unless they're defending their lives.
I still kind of want to kill some boggles.
So you want to kill some boggles? Get that 25 experience.
Right.
That doesn't matter because this is not experience.
Right.
Yvelda, the 8-year-old female goblin, reveals that she knows a secret route into Scabatha's bedroom.
Ooh.
To take the route, a character must climb out of the storeroom window, which is where is the storeroom?
Here?
And pass above third. Yeah. So you climb out the window here, go out onto the log over here, and clamber across the branches and stuff, hop into the windows of one of the hag's bedrooms. It is a bit of a jump that's going to require a deft hand at some acrobatics,
not me.
but it is pretty... It's a way to bypass the room where Bevlorna is.
So Leonardo can cast Spider Climb on one person.
Oh wait,
I'm a rabbit. I can just jump it. I'm fine.
did I get the pixie dust?
Yes, y'all have pixie dust and
And I have a
flight
pixie
and.
dust.
I do not have pixie dust, but I do have a spider climb spider.
I can give you.
Oh,
my,
you do, don't you?
I can give you my pixie dust if you want it.
Yeah.
I-
Leonardo's still
Yeah,
flying currently.
Yeah, I can still spider climb.
Okay.
Well, I've already used up my pixie dust. If it hasn't been 10 minutes, my jumping is still better.
I have
Question
a
mark.
pixie dust. I have a pixie dust for you, and I can also cast Spider Climb on you.
Right. Going to back down the hall here, you climb up to this room and you find 3 more children. Is that 9? That's 8. You find 2 children. You find Broader and Pud.
Wait, is Pud the
This
one that we're
room.
not saving?
Pud.
Saving Pud.
So this dormitory nestles in the tree boughs and has round windows overlooking a wood balcony. Lining the walls are 10 child-sized bunks outfitted with patchwork quilts and straw-stuffed pillows. A young bell dwarf lies in one of the bunks, coughing and drenched in sweat, while an older lad mops his brow with water from a bucket. 2 doors exit the room. One leads to a balcony, the other deeper into the tree.
I'd like
When
to
you-
come up.
When you walk in, Pud hisses immediately. The child who, the little girl that's showing you around, immediately identifies as Pud. He hisses and tells you to be quiet.
Okay.
Because Broader is sick and he's poisoned and is dying.
I let me try and help him.
All right. Pud tells you that Broader ate some nightshade from the garden for some reason.
Why? Nightshade's poisonous. Everybody knows this.
Apparently, Broader knows it now too.
And I would like to spend 5 points of my lay on hands.
Okay, go ahead and do that. And Broader immediately feels better and he falls asleep. Pud puts an appraising eye on the 3 of you, or excuse me, everybody that came up here, and you can kind of tell that the little girl doesn't like Pud, and she is assisting the dwarf with loading up Broader so they can transport him, but Pud is looking at you with an appraising eye. Like he's just trying to decide something.
Why don't you stand there looking gobsmacked? Do you have something
What's
to
on your
say?
mind?
He goes, nothing.
I
What
can
race
tell
is
when
he?
children are lying.
Make me a
Can I
make, make me a nice insight check.
Okay, can I throw guidance on that?
Sure.
We're looking at a 24.
Oh, this kid is absolutely untrustworthy and up to no good.
I step
Like
forward.
you get the sense that this kid is going to sell you out the first chance he gets.
The dwarf's with us, right?
Yeah, the dwarf is in there. He's loading up Broader.
Can
The
we
kid
talk
that was
him into cooperating in some way?
uh,
You don't want to be here, do you, kid? Like, can we help you get you out?
the kid looks over at Broader and says, "Yeah, okay." And he seems to mean it to Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
I tell our dwarf friend, because he's going to make his way out of here with the kids once we find them all, yes?
Right, yeah.
I tell him to keep an eye on this one.
Like, Pud genuinely seems like he was worried about Broader's life.
Oh, I'm aware.
And I guess it kind of, like, you get the sense that you curing Broader, like, cut off any betrayal in his heart.
Yeah, I still want someone to keep an eye on him. This one's going to
Right.
misbehave.
He's going to misbehave, right? So that's the Pud and Broader. So the last area is L9. where the last group of children are. As you walk up to the door, you hear a scratchy voice cry, "Dunderhead! Those tatty sleeves wouldn't serve as socks for a chicken. Start again."
Why does a chicken need socks?
I don't know. Ask.
It reminds me a little bit of you, Miss Fitzbiggins.
As you open the door, a plump halfling boy and a young, fluffy bugbear. It's adorable. Looks like a giant teddy bear. Are sit at work benches, watched over by a living child-sized doll with buttons for eyes.
Yeah.
An animated carpet prances around the children, who pay it no attention. This sewing room contains rolls of fabrics, bobbins of threads, knitting needles, and pin cushions.
Is there a sack somewhere in the room?
We'll say that you can find a sack.
I'm gonna nonchalantly go get the sack, stuff the carpet and the doll into it, and pull the drawstring shut.
What order are you going to do that in?
Well, first I'm going to step into the room.
Step into the room. The doll immediately challenges you and demands to know why you're trespassing it.
I tell it I'm going to go get that sack right there, and then I'm going to shove you and this walking rug into it.
Pincushion immediately hollers for the 10 soldiers to come defend her honor.
Okay.
No 10 soldiers show up,
Correct.
but then the rug attacks you.
What a dick.
So we're gonna very quickly do this. It's going to smother you because it is a rug of smothering.
Oh yeah, I get it. It's going in the sack.
It's going in the sack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what? We'll say that you're smothered, but I'll let one of the actual good guy, the big strong guys, make me an opposed athletics check to stuff this rug in the sack.
All right, I'll do it.
One of us or both of us?
You can both do it. Just roll. You can individually roll. I don't care. Or one of you can roll at advantage.
Okay, that is a...
No, treble. Or not
You gotta
treble.
beat a 17.
I make it.
Oh, okay. So Belshan frees Mrs. Fitzbiggins from this rug and stuffs this rug into the sack that Mrs. Fitzbiggins got. So now what do you do with the doll, Mrs. Fitzbiggins?
I'm gonna put the doll in the sack, and I'm gonna tell it if I hear one peep out of you, I'm gonna put this sack in the clay oven in the kitchen.
Yeah, okay.
Not one peep. Then I'm gonna tie the sack shut using the fake fetters we had on Turvum. Because I'm assuming we don't really have much use for those anymore.
At this point, we probably spent enough time that my illusion has dropped, and I am now back to...
Leonardo is going to approach the bugbear and say, "Are you Burley's brother?"
And you hear a female voice go, "No, I'm Roth."
Carry on.
Oh, we're not here to rescue you then, sorry.
You can't tell the difference between them.
Oh, bugbears look the same to...
So, first of all, I wasn't told the pronouns of the bugbear. Second of all, I'm a halfling. All I can see is the bugbear's knees.
We were told that
she's
Hurley
a
and Burley
10-year-old
were brothers.
Yeah, you were, and she's 10 years old. She's the same height as you.
Oh, fuck off.
I don't know how tall 10-year-old bugbear is.
I just sat down, okay? I had to pee.
So the two children introduce themselves as Wendell, which is the halfling, and Roth, the bugbear. Roth is excited that you finally saved them from the tyranny of that doll, and she gives you a pouch that she stole from the store cupboard in L10. And she tells you, and it is a bag of dust. It's a pouch of dust of corrosion. As an action, you can throw this dust into the air, filling a 10-foot cube that extends out from you. So, basically, kind of like a thunderwave.
Mm-hmm.
Surfaces and objects made of non-magical ferrous metal in the area instantly corrode and turn to dust, becoming useless and unsalvageable. Any creature in the area that is made wholly or partly out of ferrous metal must make a Constitution saving throw or take necrotic damage.
It'd be really useful if we were fighting 10 soldiers.
You might still have to
Yeah.
fight the 10 soldiers. You ain't got much time left on your...
Distraction.
What's the quality
Stretched.
of their workmanship?
We don't have time to critique them. Let's go.
All right, and that's all the children. And you send the children out with Mr. Dwarf Man.
Yep.
And what is your plan going forward here?
I guess the next plan is to head up to L2 here.
Uh-huh.
Is there any chance of us taking a short rest up there?
Be nice.
Mishka tells you that that the soldiers don't go onto the... Basically, you can probably get on top of the roof here and be relatively safe.
Okay. If
At
we can
least for a short period of time.
If we can take a short rest, let me double check. Yeah, I get my spirit totem back, and that's a very helpful thing to have.
You get the sense that Mishka is very knowledgeable and very competent, and that if she had come up with the plan instead of Will of the Feywild, all of the kids would have escaped by now.
Well, if that was true, then she wouldn't still be a captive.
She has escaped this place. She tells you she's escaped this place 3 times, but
That's why
keeps
she
getting
had the
caught in
chain.
the woods. That's why she was chained to the table. She got lost in the woods.
Well, hopefully this time you'll stay escaped.
Yeah, hopefully. She says, you and me both, lady.
Mrs. Fitzbiggins.
Whatever you say, lady.
No, not gonna let that stand.
Shalala. No.
Don't mind her. Just get out of here.
And all right, so you guys could take the benefits of a short rest if you go out here.
I would love to take the benefits of a short rest.
All right. I'm going to actually spend some hit dice and get some hit points back. Because I wasn't maxed.
I have all my hit points, actually.
Yeah, I used all my lay on hands on you. Well, not all of
The
it.
thing I lost
Right?
was a use of Giant's Might. The only thing I don't get back is the use of Giant's Might. So that's rad.
So I get
Yeah,
my
being a
Fennec
fighter's
Foxes
great.
and my Spirit Totem back.
Still have 2 more of those.
Oh, so I guess this fox is gone now, and all of your temp HP is gone.
Oh, boom, bummer.
But whatever. So benefit of a short rest. Are you guys going to go for the window?
Yes.
Okay.
Seems like a good plan.
So the only other thing is that, I mean, we could confront Pavlorna first because the other one's sleeping. Because if we wake up the other one, Pavlorna might get curious.
So
if we're
question:
loud.
do you guys remember what you were told about Granny Nightshade's weakness?
Well,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
my thought was I could try to sneak into the room and search for Belshan's Binky, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then if she wakes up, I can leave and she'll forget that I was ever there.
So the way it works is she immediately forgets you the existence of the first creature she sees, and they are invisible to her.
Ooh.
She basically can't perceive the first creature she sees when she wakes up.
Maybe we should send Turvum in first to purposely wake her up if we think this is going to come to violence, because then he gets advantage being invisible on all his
They remain invisible?
Until she goes to sleep and wakes up again.
Oh, wow.
Like, you literally don't exist in her. She cannot perceive you in any way.
Well, if what we're looking for is up there, just go in and grab it and leave, right?
I mean, you have rescued all the children.
Yeah, that was our intent here.
I still kind of want to run her out of the joint, if nothing else.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping her from
I
just
agree.
regaining control.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Let's at least
there's
take a
nothing
look in
stopping
the room
her
and see if
from
we can find what we need.
getting set up.
See, I think our 2 courses of action is, like, I'm the sneakiest. Like, I might be able to go in and find what we're looking for and get back out without being spotted at all. Or we send Turvum in if we think it's going to come to a confrontation, because I think he gets the most benefit out of being forgotten. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can cast Friends and buy a minute. That's really all I can do here before things start.
Besides, we're guests, so even if we wake her up early, the first person she sees is invisible. But even if you converse with her,
For the record, I am 100% on board with just beating these hags into submission.
oh, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Likewise.
And I kind of feel like any conversation or negotiation counts as making a deal with a hag, which none of us want to do.
No,
That's fair.
All right.
we can delay the hag. That's about it.
But we might get some advantage from sneaking in and seeing if we can find Belshan's binky, because that would give him inspiration.
Yes.
All right. So, who's going in first?
I guess I'll go in first and see if we can find that binky.
All right.
All right, Brickroad, I'm sorry, I have to put my foot down now at this point. I don't know about where you're from, but where I grew up, that was like a baby pacifier kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought it was a blanket.
No.
The
That's
one
a-
thing
that's
I
a
do
Benki.
want to do, the one thing I do want to do is I want Turvum to be standing in the window, so that if I notice the hag is starting to wake up, I want to use my reaction to shout and get her attention,
That's a
so
great
she
idea.
spots me first.
All right. So, real quick, what is the how is everybody getting into? So you're currently on the roof here.
Mm-hmm.
To get up to the to just climb up there is going to be an acrobatics check. If you fail, you're going to fall it's about a 20-foot fall,
How high is the window?
about 20 feet up. So
My acrobatics is terrible.
so basically, climbing up there is with unassisted is an acrobatics check. If you fail, you fall 20 feet, take the damage.
I have a pinch of pixie dust for one person, and I can spider climb another person.
Oh, I guess my rabbit
think
hop is
spider-
not going to be very helpful here then, because that 15 feet won't jump upward. Yeah, I'll pixie dust this then. I'll use my pixie dust.
I'd have the spider climb thing. Let me just double check the spell to make sure.
Do you have your little item for it?
The little spidery thing, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Turvum, do you need something?
Yes.
I'm gonna... Let me look at my spells. Do I want to use an item or a spell slot?
Well, no, I don't. I still have one extra packet of pixie dust. I will use it.
Okay.
I forgot that I had 2 packets of it, so that would expend the second one. Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
So I used the
basically
first one to
climb speed
rest.
equal to my walk speed, so I can just doop-a-doop-a-doop.
I'm gonna activate my Crown of the Witchlight Monarch again.
Okay.
So I am flying. So we all have a means.
Cool.
All right. As you, Mrs. Fitzbiggins, as you walk up to the door, this is what you see. You come into this room here. It's where you enter at, and you kind of. This is just like a small adjoining room.
Okay.
As you open the door, excuse me, that's a balcony.
Sure.
The door is not locked. Almost everything about this, and as you peer in, almost everything about this bedroom is orderly. From the bed to the patchwork quilt to the ornamental pigs arranged in neat rows on the dresser. Such tidiness is at odds, however, with the decaying dollhouse sitting on the bedside table. This 3-foot-tall edifice has seen better days and is now besmirched by peeling paint, mold, and rot. Behind the dollhouse, by the windows, moths flutter inside a large bell jar. Facing one another along the outer wall are a pair of doors. Next to the door closest to the staircase is a wooden rocking cradle with a neatly folded blanket inside. And just real quick, I got one more piece of art for you.
Oh, so the moths are inside of this glass.
Huh?
Okay.
We'll just put this right here so you guys can see. And that's basically everything you see in the room. You can kind of see what you see here. So there is a bed there. It is well made and empty.
Oh, good.
Basically the only creatures in the room are the moths, which are in the window right here. This is the dollhouse. The only visible creatures are the moths.
We were expecting to find her asleep in here, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
You were told by Mishka that she did indeed come up to her bedroom. This door is slightly ajar and it leads to another balcony.
I think she probably is awakened downstairs.
Yeah.
So there's like a banister around the staircase.
Yes.
Can I creep up to like this point here and listen to see if I can hear anything downstairs?
You do. You can. Make me a perception check.
Yes, I'm gonna throw guidance on that if you don't mind. That's
I don't mind.
Matter. What's my perception? Oh, it might matter. It's a 13.
13. You readily identify the sounds of Bavlorna down there, like again cursing the existence of the interlopers who came into her house and drove her away from her home, and and she sounds like to you that she's talking to herself. You don't hear anybody else down there, just her.
Okay.
And she's kind of down there rampaging through the books, talking about finding the perfect spell to exact her revenge. It's the same stuff you heard her talking earlier. She's basically repeating herself.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with her anymore. Should I still search this room, you think?
I don't know. What do you think? Nobody else is in there with you.
Is this door still closed?
I'll step in, if only because I still want to be the first one that Nightshade might see.
This door is a little bit open, and it goes out to another balcony.
It's out to another balcony, yes.
Can I fly around like this? Just
Yeah.
very slowly to peek around. Like, get here is the balcony.
Oh wait, but she would be asleep. Never mind. It doesn't matter the first person she sees because she's not asleep.
Correct.
Carry on.
Right.
Yeah, you can fly around the balcony, and it's just an empty balcony.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the balcony and I'll crack the door open and let people know that I'm on this side.
Here's what I'm going to do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to start searching through the room. I'm going to start with what did she have, rows of perfectly positioned, like, porcelain pigs or something?
Yes.
I'm going to start with that area.
I love your alliteration, by the way.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mess them up a little bit. So they're facing weird directions and they're not in perfect rows. I'm going to go through, make all the pictures crooked. Like as I'm going through drawers or things, I'll pull out linens and drop them on I want to make just not like a big mess, but untidy. So assuming this sister has a fixated mind.
Are you like, how much noise are you making when you do this?
As little as possible.
Make me a stealth check.
I'm gonna take a more pragmatic approach and just cast Detect Magic.
Can I throw guidance on this?
Yes.
I'm going to ask this every single time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're not under a time crunch.
That's a 11.
It's an 11?
11.
Okay.
And I'm searching for Belshan's teddy bear.
All right. You don't see a lion.
Okay.
Anywhere. A little lion. Detect magic. So in this room, the only magic item is the dollhouse.
I point to the dollhouse and focus on it. What aura do I detect?
It is a... Would that be transmutation
Don't
magic?
say transmutation. Don't say it.
It's transmutation
You did.
magic.
He did.
Leonardo's gonna approach the dollhouse and say, I have this idea. I think she might be in the dollhouse.
You say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, then. I need everybody to roll initiative.
What? That seems unlikely.
As Granny Nightshade appears in this square right here, looking down at the moths. As she awakes from her, as you speak near the dollhouse and awaken her from her slumber, she steps out of she teleports out, looks at the moths, forgets they exist, and we'll open up with combat with her next time.
Good job, Leo.
That's a clever one.
Wait, which moth did she forget existed?
The one on the bottom.
The second one.
The second one.
The one
The
named
second
Steven.
one.
We should have just lit the dollhouse on fire and then pushed it out the window.
So she's in this
Oh,
square.
I knew that the moths were something, but it's like, duh, now that you explained what she looks at first.
And that's Scab of the Nightshade, and here's a closer look at the rocking horse that she
I
is
guess it'd be
riding.
more like right here.
She shows up on her rocking horse.
Missing a horn. Huzzah.
Yeah, this is all Leo's fault. 100%.
It usually is.
Yeah. Good job.
And we're gonna save the map, and we'll call that quits. I think that's relatively good. You know, we got all the way to the final confrontation with the hag, and I will enjoy killing you horribly next time.
Excellent.
So
Cannot wait for it.
Bye.
bye.
Later, nerds.